Hi friends, it is Chris. I am here to talk to you about the full moon that is coming up very, very soon and what it means for each of us. So the full moon, this is the Sturgeon Moon. It is the full moon in Aquarius, and it actually occurs on August 1st at 2:31 Eastern time. And the cool part about this is that this is the first of two full moons this month. So the fact that it's on August 1st gives us the opportunity to have a second moon, a blue moon, at the end of August, on August 30th for us. But today I am here to talk about what this full moon, the Sturgeon full moon, means for us and what we might be feeling with all of the energies that are swirling around today. This is in preparation for my full moon practice, which I will offer tomorrow, August 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you missed the live on Facebook or YouTube channel, you can always catch the replay. The recordings will be up in both my Facebook group, the Awakened Yoga Collective, and my YouTube channel, just Chris Batzner. So let's talk about this full moon, shall we? This full moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is sometimes confusing because Aquarius is known as the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign. And typically air signs are thinkers, are communicators, are doers. And Aquarius helps us, encourages us to focus on the collective, on the greater consciousness. And so when we put those two things together, this full moon in Aquarius invites us to explore our place within the greater consciousness and how the greater consciousness influences and communicates with us, as well as how we can influence the greater consciousness to help it further evolve. We know that full moons are the times where we release and let that shit go. New moons are when we often set intentions in preparation for the month ahead. And so with this full moon in Aquarius being focused on the greater collective and our place within that super consciousness or the collective, we are getting to examine our role in society, on how society influences us, and things that we no longer are aligned with, whether it's people, whether it's experiences, whether it's knowledge, whether it's stories, whatever the case may be. This is a time where we get to really re-examine our place in the collective and decide if we are still aligned fully or if there are some shifts and releases that need to happen to help us evolve and move further into the aligned collective, I guess is a better way to say that. So this full moon does allow us to really examine all of the stories that we have built, all of the experiences that we have brought, our upbringing, religious supports and backings, other stories and experiences, our role as, for me, a woman, things like that. We get to really examine and explore the past and the journey that has brought us through and see if we want to hold on to all of those stories and those images that we have created and have been created for us. And if we are ready to step beyond that, to step outside of it, and to really redefine who we are and how we interact with the collective. So really notice what messages are being sent and presented to you. Notice what messages are sticking out and we are being received. Notice when we want to communicate in a different way. Notice when we are looking for something else, or we have that little niggle of like, I don't know if that's really what I want. Pay attention to that right now. This is this full moon telling us that maybe it's time to release some of that is really no longer aligned. Really, it's about our truth, right? It is time to understand our personal truth and to build our personal truth so that we can shift not only our own existence, but our collective consciousness, right? Each of us has a part to play in this collective and this collective super conscious. And when we are misaligned, there are opportunities that are overlooked or we take different directions, as opposed to when we are really standing tall and true in our truth, powerful in our truth. we get to shift the current of that greater collective. We're always shifting the current of that collective. And so the question really here to ask is, are we acting with our own truth? Are we in integrity with our truth? And how are we influencing the consciousness, the collective, not only within, but without? Release your connection to those misaligned messages to activate your truth and bring new awareness. We have the calling to bring in that new awareness to this collective. Now is the time. This is what this full moon is all about. And so I invite you, and this full moon invites you to become a little bit of a rebel, to do your own thing in order to help society and the collective conscious evolve. Know that you have a right to always change your mind. Sometimes we come to these pivotal moments and we think, oh, but I've always done it that way. And oh, what will people think? You have every right to always change your mind. You always have the right to have a different opinion and to do something differently than you've done it before, than you've been taught how to do it. You always have a right to be unique and be yourself. And now is the time to really invite that truth in, to honor your uniqueness and understand that it is okay to shift. It is okay to change. It's part of the process. And if we don't do that, then ourselves and the collective conscious becomes stagnant, and that is not what we are looking for. So above all, embrace joy, practice gratitude, and find unconditional love for all, including yourself, throughout this journey. Listen to those messages, find that alignment and that truth, and stand tall. Keep breathing and happy manifesting. Make sure that you join me for my full moon practice. August 1st, it's Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We will be moving through a Kundalini practice. That feminine energy of the moon and Kundalini are the same. And so I just felt called to bring in a little bit of a Kundalini practice to kind of help us release and find that truth and alignment. If you are not part of my Facebook group yet, please do so. The Awakened Yoga Collective. You can find it on my Facebook page, a link to it. You can find it as you search Facebook. That is an active Facebook group of collective yogis and humans that are looking to do just this, to evolve the greater consciousness. If you are not following me on my YouTube channel, please do so. It is simply Chris Batzner. It is important to like it, to subscribe to it, to follow it, so that you get notifications when these videos post and you don't have to go searching for it. So happy full moon, happy manifesting, happy evolution. I will see you all very soon. Sat Nam, my friends.